The Highlanders got revenge last week after going down to the Chiefs in round one. They got them back last week, defeating the Chiefs 28-18 to put them in good stead for the rest of the season. An interesting stat, all leading sides from each conference are on the same points, which means that this competition is going to be a thriller this season. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Highlanders career mode, where we are cracking along through the season now, and we are back at home to face the Western Force, but we'll get to them in a second. First off, it is the amazing squad of the Highlanders that have been very strong this season. Have been wins all through since that early loss against the Chiefs, and of course last week beating them in a revenge match 28-18. And a week before that, they beat the Brumbies 17 points to 7. Changes in the squad today see Osborne and Wade once again continue their battle of the wing. They are on the left and right respectively. Fikatawa comes into outside centre to partner Sonny Bill Williams, and a change in the back row with O'Brien on the blind side, Armitage the open side, and Ben Mowen at number 8. The Highlanders will be looking to put some points here on the bottom place Force side, as we can see them here now, 5th place in the Australian Conference with just 9 pathetic little points for them so far. Their recent form has been extremely poor, with big losses to the Crusaders and the Waratahs, 41-12 against the Crusaders and 46-18 against the Waratahs. They need to pick up their game, and they need to go to their big players if they're going to pick up anything from the rest of the season. Let's get down to the action where the players look ready for kickoff here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Godwin will get us underway. He will kick off with the white and blue for the Force, the blue and yellow for the Highlanders, and we are underway. And Armitage gets the ball straight down, giving it off to O'Brien, and Sonny Bill Williams crashes the first hit up of the match. Right on halfway, here's Smith going to Sexton, still in the squad here. Here's Coltman firing a wide for Wade. Now here's a chance number 1 for wingers. Going inside, gets a good play through McLennan, and now it's broken away. Turnover ball at the ruck for the Force, and Godwin takes the tackle for the Force. Here's a good run from Matthewson. Of course, it's a New Zealand combination at 9-10 here for the Force, with Baden Kerr joining the squad this season. Now it's turned over for the Highlanders. Here's a big damaging run picked up from O'Brien. Retallick, intercept ball there, and Timu comes away with it. And the Force have got their hands back on the pill. Back it goes to Godwin, and he thumps it downfield. Ben Smith, the captain, waits for it, and he turns, comes up to the defence. Oh, good tackle. Took man and all there, did Noodle. Here's Alexander Arfo. The Highlanders won't kick this, I wouldn't imagine, as Sonny Bill Williams gets hammered in the tackle. O'Brien changes his mind, goes to Fikatawa, over the top for Osborne. Chance number 2 for the wingers. Nothing coming in the way of that one. And it's a loose ball too. Looks like the Force might get it back. They do.
Advantage.
And it's an advantage to the Highlanders. Well, that's a mistake from the Force. Almost instantly turning their ball over, and they've lost it. The mistake. Forward pass. Oh, that was a bit forward.
Crouch.
Full credit to the ref there for picking that one up. That was close.
Set.
It's a scrum set for the Highlanders. Aaron Smith feeds a scrum. They wait for it at the back, Ben Mowen. It's a solid scrum here by these two teams, but Mowen picks it up and Mowen runs forward. Oh, he loses the ball, and his fellow back rower O'Brien picks it up, and O'Brien has been monstered over the top of, and losing the ball as Godwin plays for his receiver, and away they come down the right, and Sexton, a high tackle on Noodle, and that is going to be costly, I feel. Oh, Jonathan Sexton, discipline getting the better of him, and the Force have a chance to get some points. It's a remarkable thing here. The Highlanders have been playing a lot better, but the Force could be the side to pick up the opening points. Here's Godwin's kick. It's nice. It's on target. It's just short. And it's picked up from Ep.13, and he spins it wide to Moen. They look wider still for Wade. Wade's going to kick, and Fikatoa's going to chase. This could be interesting. Across comes Noodle for the force. Oh, and a big high shot. Oh, and Fikatoa's in trouble. The ref's seen enough. He's going to the pocket, and it's a yellow card for Malachi Fikatoa. He's gone for 10 minutes. And the force, well, they'd like to try their hand here and try get some points on the board. Godwin's missed one penalty already. And it's a nice kick downfield. Puts him in a decent attacking position inside the Highlanders half by 6 or 7 metres. It's Charles. He's going to throw it in. To the middle he goes. It's nicely pulled down. And they look out wide. Instantly go the force. Osborne's got a 3-on-1 here. Good tackle, good pass. And it's away for Timu. But Ben Smith makes him pay along with Sexton.
Not releasing.
And a penalty for not releasing the ball. The tackled player went down. Did not release it. He had Highlanders all over him. And he's given away the penalty. And Sexton will oblige with a touch kick downfield over halfway into the force territory. Now the Highlanders defence is stout here. It's very, very strong in this match, and it has been pretty good this season as well. Coltman will throw in. Back to he goes to Armitage. That's nicely taken. Sexton fires a long ball to Wade.
Advantage.
Oh, and Wade's knocked on. Oh, this is a real
Advantage.
battle between 11 and 14 here in the Highlanders team. Both players not
Release.
really putting up their potential here. As the force get the ball back. Down to Godwin, and he chooses to kick again. Looking to play territory, but no ball in hand here for the force. Alexander, Aaron Smith, they swing it wide for Wade. Tries to bust through one. Coltman picks up the loose ball. Now they come to the left. Sexton again. Short pass to O'Brien. They're running out of space here. Osborne brings it back in field. Armitage puts on the burners. Goes back to Alpha. Huge ball to Sonny Bill Williams. Oh, Sonny Bill Williams breaks the line. And it's a foot race with the fullback. But McLennan won't catch him. And neither will Cummins. Sonny Bill Williams slams that ball down. Yellow card. But it doesn't matter. The Highlanders have that much X factor. What a try from the man they call SBW. Look at the players he leaves in his wake. 4 would-be tacklers. No chance. He looked to offload, but they just wouldn't let him go. He just dragged them along. And then he said, well, damn to you, I'm just going to go all the way. He puts on the power, puts on the pace. And it is see you later. Sonny Bill Williams, a try to the Highlanders. With a man in the bin to boot. What a try that was. It was a massive pass too that brought the ball to Sonny Bill. And the opening try of the match here. Gets a little bit of noise out of the crowd. Sexton to make it 7, right out in front. He is on target. And the 2 extra count at 7-0. The Highlanders over the force. And that means that we will get Fikitoa back on the field. So 10 minutes without him. The outside centre didn't matter as the Highlanders still take the lead. As Godwin will kick back off. The force, oh, O'Brien beautifully taken. Coltman, what a pass from Coltman. And look at Moen. Here's around the outside of Manu. And eventually the loose ball is picked up from the force.
Release.
And that's a blowing opportunity there as McCallum goes short side and pops it back inside for Cottrell.
Release.
Nowhere to go here as Cowan throws the ball away to Alfoa. And they are really off their game tonight. The force have been on the end of some heavy defeats. And really, they're lucky to still be in this match as Williams again puts on the speed. Can he find some support? Looks to link up with Fikitoa, but he has knocked it on. And the ball has gone into touch. Fikitoa a half to forget at the moment for him. Was right on there. He still had Wade outside him. It was a 2-0 out there for the Highlanders. They'll head to the break instead with just a 7-point lead. in a match they have been vastly dominant in, but not on the scoreboard just yet. The stats at half-time, we can see the Highlanders here with all the possession and just nudging out the territory as well. The handling errors is what's cost them 7 they've made to the Force's 3, but the line breaks have been plentiful as well. 6-1 in a match where it has been open and a bit messy in stages as well. The Highlanders leading at home here as they look to progress their winning streak in the Super Rugby competition for 2015. Of course, the defending champions, and they're up against the Western Force, who are struggling so far. They'll be looking to get into this match, see if they can come up with something in the second half. Let's get back down to the action. The second half of this match, the Highlanders leading 7-0 over the Western Force. It'll be Sexton to kick off. First time tonight he's had the honours of this. And he'll be happy if it's the last as well, as he kicks off to the left and up they all go. Osborne and Fikatoa can't pick up the ball, but it comes down for Force. But it may come back to the Highlanders, it does. Fikatoa away to Sonny Bill, giving it to Alexander. Oh, Ben Alexander's through. Coltman, oh, the big man around here. Here's Sonny Bill Williams. Oh, and a big high tackle on Sonny Bill Williams. That was a nasty one. That was Albie Matthewson as well, the little scrum half, saying, no you don't, Sonny, not another one. And he puts him to the ground, but the Highlanders, they're here to win. And they'll look to put a 3-pointer to give them that breathing space they require. Here's Sexton. Strikes it. Oh, that is quite nastily across the face. And it gives the ball to Kerr, who instantly puts it down onto his boot. Ben Smith regathers and gives a good ball to Fikatoa. He goes through half a gap and gets taken out by the second line of defence, making his way up and turned over as well from the Force. Now they come away for Cummins. That's a good tackle from Wade as Godwin kicks away from Ben Smith at the back. But Ben Smith takes it out. He goes away from his goal line. Oh, and he's hammered. Big smashing tackle, and the Highlanders are in real trouble now. Slow ball, very slow ball for Alexander. He's waiting for Sexton to settle. Sexton does settle and he thumps it downfield. Back there is McLennan waiting for the ball to come down, and he kicks back across field. It falls into the safety of Wade. He gives it to Williams, who goes charging into the first tackle he finds. Here's Fikatoa again, looking for Sexton. And once again he looks to play a bit of territory, goes straight to McLennan. This time he's going to run it, and it's a good tackle from Sexton, and Coltman puts McLennan into touch. And a mistake from the Force fullback gives a chance here for the Highlanders to build some pressure just short of halfway. To the back they go. Rotella gives it down nicely to Aaron Smith, who runs the line for Sexton. Ball over the top for Williams, who's been phenomenal tonight. Armitage. Dodgy pass to Rotella, who changes his mind, goes the other way. Osborne.
Advantage.
Oh, advantage to the Force. Another forward pass there by the looks of things. Yes, it was. Alexander wasn't even in the field of play anyway, so it wasn't going to matter too much. That's disappointing. The Highlanders just missing that final vital play.
Set.
They lead by just 7-0. One good play from the Force. All the Highlanders could really change this matchup. Here's Moen. Another run from him. Gets it to Smith. Oh, now Aaron Smith's knocked on. That's not good at all for the Highlanders. The Force will be left the ball alone, and advantage quickly is over. Oh, that's a good run and a good pass, giving some space here for Timu. He goes smashing his way upfield. Matthewson.
Advantage.
Oh, and that's offside from Alexander. A silly tackle from the loose head prop. And now the Force really got their tails up here as Cummins goes through the defensive line, giving it away nicely. And Majivana eventually taken into touch there, the open side flanker. Time is ticking here for both teams to really get into action. Coltman throws in at the front. It's a Beath. Goes away. Aaron Smith to Armitage. Big ball missing out. Moen going to Sexton. And our forward picks it up as the ball squirts out the back of the tackle and turnover from the Force. And a big short run there that got hammered, and it is turnover from O'Brien. He gives it to Osborne. Oh, has to go over his head. He was just about out. Ben Smith, Sonny Bill Williams. Intercept ball from Kerr. And the Force are in the attack zone now. Into the 22 they go. They look left side. Godwin, big ball over to Cummins. And Wade puts in a punishing tackle. Turns him over and makes a big run for it before going into touch. Well, what a little portion of play there from the Force. As we see a change with Hodgson not starting today. He's coming on now on the open side. And he's replacing Majovana, who's not been too bad today here for the Force, but some X-Factor. And Hodgson coming on. The line out, stolen from Metallic. Now what can the Highlanders cook up? They need something, and they need it badly. Here's Williams. A wobbly old ball that slowly comes back down, and Fekitoa passes into touch. Oh, the Highlanders are just something subpar tonight. Stolen line out, and they just go sideways until they lose the possession. Here's the line out. Oh, stolen again from Metallic. Now Sexton. Now this time, can something happen? Williams decides not to pass. Goes himself. Hits the tackle. His passes have been not finding their mark too well tonight. Williams. Here's Sexton. Oh, big smashing tackle coming in from Hodgson. Here's Moen. Over the top, Fekitoa. No one at home there. And it's a Beath comes away with it. Finds Retallick, who charges forward, and that is all we have time for. Remarkable match from these two teams. It's back here for the Force. Can they win it in the dying seconds? Away for Cummins. Back inside to Moen. Here it is. This is a chance here for Cottrell. But he's taken down. A good tackle from our forward. They're right on the line here, the Force. Just 10-15 metres out. A dummy run. Why'd they go? Osborne makes the tackle, but Matthewson can't get away. Stall ball for the Force. Short play. And a big tackle on Charles as well. What an upset this could be for the Force. Cottrell gets smashed, but he gets his offload to Godwin. Stall ball here. And there's a big run there through Manu. Oh, but it looks like it might not be enough. The Highlanders might get this ball. It's slow, but it is coming back. And away it goes for Wade, who gives it to Fekitoa, who was isolated. Can't get anything out of that. But now Aaron Smith finds his way to Sexton, who should end this one. And he does with a kick over the sideline. And the Highlanders, wow, they look so good in the build-up play and the initial stages of the match, but it has come unstuck at the end. They hang on for a 7-0 win, thanks to one moment of exceptional brilliance to one Sonny Bill Williams signing of the century for the Highlanders. How many games has he won on his own? But what a game. 7-0. The excitement, not quite what we expected here at the Forsyth Bar Stadium. The Highlanders promised much, but they delivered very little. Sonny Bill Williams was the try scorer. Sexton converted. The Western Force, on the other hand, didn't look like scoring until right at the very end. Well, the possession and the territory was all there with the Highlanders. The yellow card didn't matter because that's when they scored their try. They got 8 line breaks. They got all the opportunities and the chances. They missed the penalty shot at goal. The Force, though, with 33% of the ball, they did a lot of defending. And they defended very well as well. They couldn't get a score, they couldn't get a try, but they'll get a bonus point for their efforts. The Highlanders, though, it looked early on as if they were going to smoke in 4 tries without any issue at all, but it come unstuck for them. They only managed 1, and they'll just be taking the 4 points tonight. Let's go check out the table now and see how this has affected anyone. The Highlanders should still be comfortably top of the table. So if the Highlanders opening up round 11 as well, we can have another clean break as to where the teams sit after round 10 of the competition. We start us off with the Highlanders match we just witnessed, 7-0 over the Force. It really is a good performance from the Force after conceding over 40 points in their last 2 matches. They've fought back well and got a nice bonus point for their efforts. The other matches from round 10, the Blues thrashing the Brumbies 34-7, the Crusaders 29-19 over the Hurricanes, the Reds thrashing the Rebels 42-25, the Sharks over the Stormers and the Cheetahs, putting 50 on the Lions. The standings now, well, things are really heating up here. Really heating up here in the New Zealand Conference. The Highlanders got their 4 points, they're on 31. But look out and hold on to your phone, because the Blues are right there on 31 as well. That is a huge top of the table clash if it ever comes up soon. The Crusaders, though, just way on a little bit more, are on 30 points. They've lost 2 games, but thanks to their bonus points, which are twice the amount of every other New Zealand team in the conference, they are on 30 points as well. So it's really close. 1 point separating first to third. The Crusaders are on 6 bonus points. Every other New Zealand Conference side are only on 3. In South Africa, the Sharks are out on top, 32, double the points of the second place Cheetahs. The Bulls are a point further back, and the Stormers on 9. Lions woefully down on 1. In Australia, the Waratahs, 27 for them. They had the bye, so they haven't moved at all. The Reds have caught up though. They're on 24 now, played an extra match. The Rebels down on 19. They have a good gap over the Brumbies, who have been very disappointing, on 12. The Western Force round out the Australian Conference on just 10 points. That sets us up very nicely here for round 11. The Highlanders still at home, but they'll be facing the Bulls. Now, that could be an interesting matchup. Let's have a look at where the Bulls sit. South Africa, they're third on the ladder, 1 point behind the Cheetahs. So, although the top spot may be a bit ambitious for the Bulls now, they'll be definitely looking to be one of those other qualifiers in the other 3 spots for the best second place sides. But that is us for round 10. Thank you for watching. The Highlanders getting a nice win. Very close, very ugly, but a win is a win. And that wraps up here for round 10 of the Highlanders' career for 2015. Remember, if you have any ideas for the squad for next week, do let me know, and I will take them very much into consideration for the match against the Bulls. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time for the Highlanders versus the Bulls, Forsyth Bar Stadium. Until then, take care.